One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Terrapins will kick. First and here we go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go on the attack first. And they'll be looking to get the ball to DeCorian Moore, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores.
Great, here we go.
From the gun, it's Hill. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He's got it on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Caught over the middle. It's Gresham. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Hill. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Throwing Joseph. Out wide left, it's Hill. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They'll move the tight end. Straight ahead, it's Howard. Turning it on! He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground with the counter. All over him immediately.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Back's got it on the screen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go play action with Joseph. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Hill. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sells to run, looking to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quick completion on the out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Down he goes. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Joseph on the play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Joseph. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Hill. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Making the adjustment. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Hamilton. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick give. It's Howard. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top on second down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Drops back on first down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
They send the tight end in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On the RPO, got him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Throwing Joseph. Left side is Hill. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Out wide right, it's Gresham. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hamilton. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. Its pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Right side, it's Howard. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. This will likely be the last play of the half. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 8 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Wildcats on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now back to your game in College Park.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Coach Dan Lanning at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the 2nd. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the 3rd. Reese?
All right, Holly. Sets his feet. It's Hamilton. Still looking. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Joseph. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. There he goes. Pulled to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Third down coming up after that completion. He's changing the play. Joseph from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Looking to throw at Hamilton. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it. Runs through a tackle. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw. It's Hamilton. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it up at 30, still running. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Terrapins trying to cash it in on first and goal. Around the corner, it's Howard. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Maryland! They take the lead with the 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Headed to the edge, it's Howard. Can't get him to the ground.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Hamilton. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running inside, it's Hill. Nowhere to go.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Joseph, right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll go to the air. Out wide right, it's Fleming. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Hill. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Right side, it's Davison. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Drives inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Joseph to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing Joseph. Out wide left, it's Moore. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tough run here. It's Davison. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Hamilton. Rush right in his face. Got the back over the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Got to make the play on 4th. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Enough to move the chains. He'll be dragged down, but not before. He's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They go play action with Joseph. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Makes the catch, and he's free. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Right at the line. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Out wide right, it's Fleming. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
2nd down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Durr. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long,
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This is